So the topic is error intervals. This is again bounds. So the question here is a number x is truncated, so it's not rounded, it's truncated to one decimal place. The result is 6.2. Write down the error interval for x. So the previous video, what we looked at is on error interval, we looked at when things are rounded, what is the error interval? The error interval, again, it has the same format as before. So you have some value x and is rounded to your lower bound and then your upper bound. Okay, so it's greater than or equals to and less than. Truncated means your calculator, so basically imagine you have a calculator display here, is 6.2 something, or maybe there's nothing, okay? It doesn't matter what it was after. What they have done is they've just taken that and then just stop looking at the rest of it, okay? They just ignored the rest of it and then they looked at, okay, so 6.2, we're going to truncate, we're going to cut off from that point onwards, and we're just going to take the first decimal place. So rounded, truncated to one decimal place means you haven't looked at anything past the point, the first decimal point. So error interval is asking you, so what could be the values here? What are the lowest possible value and what are the highest possible value? Okay, so what are the lowest possible value here? So x is greater than or equals to, well, there might have been nothing after this. It might have just been 6.2, nothing afterwards, so 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. So 6.2, the lowest possible value truncated, it would just be 6.2. There's nothing past that point. Otherwise, what it could have been is it could have been 6.29 reoccurring. So it could have been 9999 reoccurring, okay? Which means the highest possible value it can get to, but not that number, is 6.3, okay? It's less than 6.3, okay? That's what we can write that. It doesn't necessarily mean when rounded to one decimal place this gives us 6.2. It actually doesn't, okay? It's less than 6.3. And this is your error interval for truncation. So again, the same idea here. The value here is truncated to two decimal place, and we got this as the answer. So what could have been on the calculator, the lowest value, it could have been just that, 9.58, and there was nothing past that point. Okay, so x has to be at least 9.58. There's nothing past this point, or less than. So what is the upper number that it can be, but not that, is it could have been possibly 9.58, 999 reoccurring. So if we were to round it to less than, the upper bound will be 9.59. Okay, just before all these values, so less than 9.59. So this is the error interval for truncation. Okay, the other video that I've done is for rounding, so make sure to watch that, and this is for truncation. Thank you for watching.